And I guess we can only hint, but I know AMC theoretically has a series that could come to be that might be Silo themed. Is that enough
Yeah,
that we can
I,
confirm?
I don't know how much I can talk about it. AMC is actually involved in two different books right now in a weird way. Like they're involved with Beacon 23 and Wool, and not in a way that I foresaw. Like you can do a deal with someone and you think it's going to come out on their channel, and then they say, hey, we could partner with this other studio or this other network, and then we would be the creative side, and they would maybe release it on their channel, and it would be an even bigger audience and bigger budget and all this stuff. And you're like, yeah, let's partner up. And now you're working with two people you're really excited about. And so that's happened on two projects so far. And one of them we went to AMC to start with, and now it's like AMC and the creative side, which is like the best in the business as far as I'm concerned. Some of the best storytelling minds out there. But the launch side's going to be like an even bigger deal, and that has a really good chance of going forward. Like we have a pretty much a blinking green light on that now, and a great script and amazing first season mapped out, and unbelievable team behind it, like that have made some of the best TV out there. I wish I could tell you more, but that's looking really promising. And then another project that it started somewhere else and now might come out on AMC, so they are having the opposite kind of relationship with that book. So unbelievably excited to be working with them in both aspects. And that other one has been greenlit, and supposedly the writing room is starting up in just a few weeks. So I'm in this weird state where,
we can confirm that other one is iZombie, and the Walking Dead guys are joining.
I wish. I don't know how I don't think you can make an I know there's an iZombie TV show based on a comic, but I think the zombies can talk or something. I haven't seen it, but I don't know if you can make my book into a show. It's such a weird book. I'm shocked that people read it, but because it's by necessity, it's all internal monologue. But I love writing it, and it's been like a popular book with a bunch of people. So strange. So Sand, Beacon 23, and Wool are the three that are really moving along the most right now in development. Like all three seem like they're. And I've always said 100% nothing's ever getting made. I never get my hopes up because it's just so hard to get anything made. But now I'm looking at three different projects that all probably have like a 10% chance of getting made, which seems like an astronomical, on the positive side, odds for me. So it's pretty much one of the reasons I'm in the States for the next couple of years, to try to shepherd these things forward and give them the best chance possible, because you don't get to choose when this happens to you. Like, you can't say like, I want to make a movie, and then Hollywood's like, okay, let's do it. Like if they pounce on something, you should just be ready and enjoy that ride for as long as it goes. And I'll tell you, you haven't asked this question, but I'll tell you my thoughts on that. When it comes to working with people in adaptations like this, you should just enjoy every step for what it is. I've gotten to, go talk to studio heads and be in their offices, which is full of like sci-fi props, and see like, the original aliens outfits and like all this crazy stuff, and trying to keep your cool, and like, I'm not going to geek out, like hanging out in the Bad Robot, lobby, and like, playing with other toys while you're waiting for your meeting, and just really, really cool stuff. And while I'm there, I'm not thinking, if this doesn't get made, I'm going to be upset. I'm thinking, holy crap, they let me in this building. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm signing a deal for this option on this, and someone's going to pay me for just to sit on this story. And then like, oh my God, they hired this incredible writer to adapt it, and I'm getting to like hang out with them and talk about how we would do it. And then, oh my God, they wrote this amazing script. And so and then sitting in writers' rooms.
Hang out with Steven Zalian for a while?
Yes, well, we didn't become close buds, but he was in on the original deal with Ridley Scott for Wool, so we got to communicate. But he's on the next level. I've become friends with people that I never thought I'd become friends with, and just like being around them and their genius is so inspiring. But I probably one of my dearest, my favorite people in Hollywood that I actually like get to hang out with is well, I didn't want to talk about it because it'll embarrass him, but I feel really lucky that like through writing a book and getting striking lightning with it, I've been able to hang out with people who are a lot smarter than I am and just absorb stuff from them.
It shows I'm a rookie. I shouldn't have thrown out a specific name because what was everybody else? Chopped liver? They're all fantastic.
But Larry, Zalian's just he's a legend among legends. Like people pay him 7 figures just to like tweak a script to get it over the hump. Like
and you're getting paid and you get to talk writing with him, right?
Yeah. Well, and the other, I mean, there's just so many smart people out there. It's crazy. But the entree you get when you start doing these deals and the people who are shepherding these projects forward. I like the first person to adapt Sand. They ended up going with a friend of mine, someone that I was like helping them publish their first book, Gary Whitta, who I'm a fan of from his PC Gamer days. Like I was in college, like building my first computers and reading the PC Gamers that he edited. And he contacted me because of my self-publishing advice and said, hey, I wrote a book. It's called Abomination. It's amazing. You should read it. And he was like, how should I publish it? And we just really hit it off and formed a friendship. And then later I had a company that was adapting Sand and they were like, we're chasing this screenwriter and we love him and we don't know if we can get him or not. And we won't even tell you who it is in case we don't. And this went on for months. And they we finally did the deal. And it's like, it's Gary Whitta. And I'm like, Gary and I are like good friends, and you could have like put us together in the room and we would have made this happen months ago. But he wrote this amazing screenplay, and I've learned so much about the industry from I don't know, people who don't know him. He wrote The Book of Eli, which is incredible, with Denzel Washington. He wrote Rogue One, which is one of the best Star Wars films. I rank it probably number 3 in all the Star Wars films that have been made. So just a genius guy, and no way I should ever be friends with this guy, but somehow because of the way my career has unfolded and getting to do these adaptations, like you get to learn from them. So just an example of like the ways that I feel like out of my league and on a different planet sometimes with all the stuff that's happened.